Thanks for joining me tonight. We have a 45-minute stretch class. Feel free to grab a strap or a towel to assist you in any stretches we do today. And then if you want to add in a block or Pilates ball as well, you can grab that and have it off to the side of your mat. When you're ready, start to lower yourself down onto your back. As we find our Shavasana option to release those legs long, toes splaying wide, feeling a grounding through the sit bones, shoulder blades, back of the head. If you feel more comfortable, soles of the feet can come on the mat. Ground down your lower back with the knees slightly touching center. Or moving into your butterfly, soles of feet in, knees to fall wide. Arms can be long down by sides, wide, cactus position, bending at the elbows, or arms to lift over the head. Giving yourself a cleansing breath, take a nice inhale through your nose, open up mouth, and let a nice sigh out. Throughout our practice, option to stay with your regular rhythm of breathing, or you can join me for your Ujjayi Pranayama ocean sounding breath, keeping the mouth closed. Allow a slow 4-second inhale through the nose. Holding, pause that top breath at the back of the throat. And exhale, slow 4-second release out the nose. Holding, pause at the base. Allow your breath to start to relax the body, the mind, and helping yourself gain extra length in our poses tonight. Remembering to stay breathing. Taking a light wiggle through your fingers, your toes, just getting some movement back into the body. Send your legs long ways down the mat if they aren't there. Legs and feet to touch, pointing toes squeezing through those leg muscles. Take an inhale, reach your arms overhead. Arching your back, let your body stretch and reach. And exhale, let that tension go. Relax the muscles. Again, inhale, engage and reach it over the head. And exhale to release. Right knee lifting in the chest. Inhale, float that knee up. Take hands, interlace or just grabbing under the right shin. Hugging that knee in towards the chest, the belly. Keeping that left leg extended long down the mat. Option to have eyes closed. Keeping the face soft and relaxed. Start to bring that right knee wide towards that right shoulder area. Hip is open, giving it a nice tight squeeze in towards that armpit. Hip is open. And your when removing supine pose. Let that right leg straighten up to the sky. Take those hands, interlace or grab on behind that right leg, avoiding the knee. Pointing, flexing the top right foot. An option to take an ankle roll. Let that ankle roll in some nice circles. And rolling it the other way. Option to keep your leg here or to deepen stretch. Using hands or that prop. Gently pull that leg in, not forcing it. Knee can always be bent, and it might just be an inch deeper. Hold. As we start to enter back of the leg, hamstrings, calf. With your legs staying lifted to sky, let the arms go long down by your sides. 5 count to float right leg long down the mat, lowering for 5, 4, 3, 2, And one leg is long down the mat, giving it a light shake if you need. As you inhale, floating that left knee in, hands grab onto that shin, hug, compress thigh to belly, chest. As we start to rotate that knee wide left towards our shoulder. Up, hands out behind that leg, avoid the knee, point, flex that top foot. Ankle roll, circle it out. And bringing it the other way. Up to you, keep your leg here. We'll deepen that stretch by gently guiding that leg in closer to you. Again, feel free to bend the knee, take those hands wherever's best to that leg. Breathing. Letting those arms go long down by the body, the sides. 5 count, float, leg long down, mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg is long, giving it a light shake. Bringing those knees into chest one at a time. Inhale, lift. Arms wrap around those shins, hug body in, and start to rock it out side to side, massaging that lower back, shoulder blades on the mat. And as you let your body stop in center, pull those knees wide, hugging them in towards the shoulder area. Stay here, flex those feet, moving into happy baby. Grab one of the soles of the feet or the ankles, pulling them wide, opening to those hips, inner thighs. As you release the feet, float those knees to touch at 90. Opening arms into cactus, elbows wide with those shoulders, palms facing up, knees side by side, or to deepen your twist, cross the right knee over left. Inhale, tucking knees into chest. Exhale, floating knees down to the left. An option to bring that gaze to fall to the right. If you want to go deeper and twist the left hand, grab onto those legs wherever you can reach, getting a bit of a deeper pull, being cautious of that right shoulder if it is trying to push off the mat. Let those knees lift center. Inhale to float up. Uncrossing legs, rocking body out, side to side, release. And body and center, back on mat. Option to cross the left knee over the right. Inhale, knees tucked to chest. Exhale as you slow lower them to the right. Option, gaze to fall left. And to add, right hand grabbing onto legs, deepening your spinal twist. As we float up center, inhale, Lift uncrossed legs, option hug knees in, light rock side to side. And letting those soles of feet come down to the mat, hip width apart, arms long down by sides, eyes closed, our gaze lifted as we push to our bridge. On the inhale, push those hips up to the sky. Option to stay here, to push deeper and bridge. Take those hands under the body, interlace all 10 fingertips. Roll up onto the shoulders, try to push body higher. Open the throat, making sure you're still breathing. As we release those fingertips, start to exhale, slowly float that back, full body on the mat. Lifting right leg, take outside of right ankle, placing on the meaty part of the left thigh. Use that right palm, pushing away the right knee. Slight opening in hip, level 1, figure 4. Staying here, or inhale, lift left knee up to 90. Take those arms, reach them through the legs, interlace or grab on behind that left thigh or on the left shin. Head to rest on mat if it can. And you also have the option to have that left leg straight up to sky if you prefer. Breathing in your figure 4. Nice and slow as you'll start to release those legs. Again, you have the option to hug knees into chest, rock the body up, knees side to side. And in center, release right sole of foot to mat, moving outside left ankle on right thigh. Left palm, nice push, knee wide. Slight opening in hips, stay here or lift. Inhale, knee up to 90, arms reach through those legs, interlace or grab behind right thigh, shin, and option to extend that right leg up, head rested on the mat. Letting those legs go, hugging knees to chest, rocking it out. And we're letting our legs go straight up to the sky. Legs are lifted straight, arms long down by sides. Option to stay here or even with hands on backs of legs for support, level 1s. Otherwise, our gaze is up to sky. You will have the option to take it into a deeper inversion of shoulder stand and plow pose. So double checking your space behind you first if needed. Shoulder stand option, inhale, lift your bum, your back off the mat, put the hands on the tailbone, lower back. Your gaze is up, keeping that head in line. Breathing, staying here, optional, plow pose. Release those toes, feet towards the back wall. Always use your hands on the lower back for support unless you do find those feet fully on the mat and you're comfortable. Arms can go along the sides of the body. Gaze is up, stay here for another breath. Your hands left the lower back, place them on for support. Floating our legs back up into shoulder stand, where we'll take one more deep breath at the top. And when you're ready to release, take it slow at your own pace. Start to float that back bum to the mat. Now we're keeping our legs lifted. If you do need a quick release to feet on the mat first, feel free to take a little windshield wiper of the knees side to side. Otherwise, keep those legs lifted, bend them if you need. We're extending our legs wide. Start to let your legs go about as wide as the mat. If you want to stay here, stay here. Otherwise, let's take it wider. For support, elbows on the mat, hands on the backs of the legs. Just using them to take some of that weight away. Bend the knees if you need, take it into more of a happy baby position as well. You're holding here, not too long. Taking a nice straddle on the back of the body. Hands can be grabbing on thighs, calves, ankles, or even grabbing on soles of the feet, level 2, 3. Take your hands onto the outsides of those thighs, starting to use the hands to help to gently push the legs up just guided touch, nice and slow. Bend legs at knees, hug knees in, rocking body, and let's take it into a windshield wiper from here, feet on the mat, and let those knees drop out side to side. And when you're ready, let yourself start to roll onto right side in fetal position. Just an easy roll over with those knees bent. Option, right arm long under the head as a pillow, or that left palm on the mat or underhead. Give yourself 2 deep breaths. Feeling body pressed to the mat. Use those palms. Safe push up when you're ready. Grab water, anything if you need. Otherwise, we're just going to be extending those legs nice and long in front of us. So take a seat, extend those legs, ground down the sit bones, flex those feet so feet are flat. Sit tall, roll your shoulders back, and keep that chin lifted instead of hunching body in and contracting. Stay open. Take those arms, reach them forward and up. Nice inhale, lift option, light mini back bend. And exhale, hinge forward, reach those arms. Start to fold the body. Again, the hands can be wherever you prefer, the mat, the shins, the feet. Use that towel, that strap if you prefer it. And let your body start to hinge and fold deeper in your seated forward fold. Give yourself 2 more deep breaths. When we lift out of this, we'll be reaching arms up to sky. When you inhale, reach your arms all the way up to sky, flat back, arms straight. And exhale, bend from the elbows and just float those fingertips down. Keep those legs extended. Simply cross that right leg on top of the left. Your feet can be soft, so no flex, no point. Ground down the sit bones again if you need. Reach your arms forward and just let your body hinge. Again, take it as far as what's good for you. You might be feeling it behind that back of the knee of that top leg. Entering a bit more of that lower body, small joints, connecting tissue. And always using your breath to take that extra distance in your stretch and maybe even just feeling slightly more comfortable if you do feel any discomfort or slight pain. Never taking it too far, backing away if you need. Float your body up, just do a nice slow roll. Always lift that head last, roll the head, roll the shoulders, inhale up, hug shoulder blades in, and exhale down and back. Top leg, release it back down on the mat and simply cross that other leg on top. Re-ground down if you need it and simply float your arms forward and just start to hinge your body. Nice fold. Again on the lift, we're just rolling up, take it slow. Head carefully last to lift. Once that head is up, shoulders, inhale, lift, hug in and exhale down. Release that top leg to the mat and just drum roll, shake out those legs a bit. Coming into an easy cross-legged position, or you do have options. You could take it to butterfly. You can line up heels, one heel in front. You can lift half malasana, outside ankle on the thigh. You can always take both. Otherwise, easy cross-legged. Just sit nice and comfortably for you. Back flat, light on those right fingertips to the right side. Left arm, inhale, stretch up, and take a nice side bend in that left side body. And we'll float from here on the exhale. Lift, bend from the elbow, push your left palm away as body sits up, and inhale, sink back into that side stretch. 2 more, exhale, lift body, push palm, and on the inhale, hinge to that right side. And last time, exhale, lift. And inhale, take that side stretch and hold it here for a bit longer with the option to release your right forearm to the mat if you can keep both those sit bones down nice and comfortably. As we move to the other side, left arm up, releasing fingertips on that left side of mat, and right arm, inhale, lift, and side bend to that left side now. And exhale, bend from arm, push and lift body. Inhale, side stretch again, maybe going deeper. 2 more, exhale, lift, push, and inhale to bend. And last time, exhale, body up, and inhale, taking it deeper and holding with option to again release that forearm down. Lifting body center, inhale, float up. Left hand palm, grab onto that right knee area. Right palm or fingertips behind the back, twist to the right. Gaze over that back, right shoulder, sit tall, back nice and strong. And as we float to the side, body center, give those arms a switch, right hand on that left knee, left palm behind, sit tall, and breathe into your twist, gaze over back, left shoulder. And let that body release center. We'll move into tabletop position. So grabbing anything as you move, give those legs a quick shake first if you need. And then you'll cross the legs at the knees, placing those hands, palms forward, shoulder width apart, and those knees hip width apart on the mat. Toes tuck under, entering our cat-cow, starting with cow pose on the inhale. Drop the belly, open the throat to the sky, inhale. On the exhale, start to tuck around the spine and gaze to back wall. You're in your cat pose. Inhale, push belly down, open to that chest, bottom sit bones lift. And exhale, round body. Feel that stretch in the shoulder blades. 2 more inhales. We open to our cow. Exhale, tuck around that body in cat pose. And last time, inhale, open chest. Then exhale, round that body in. Releasing flat back. If you need to move yourself back an inch or 2 on the mat, just to give some space for it, feel free. Walk your palms forward on the mat. Start to slowly drop the chest. Let your forehead come to rest on the mat if it can. Arms as straight as they can be as we're in our extended puppy dog pose. Sit bones still lifted. Toes still tucked on the mat, getting a nice arm, side body stretch. From your extended puppy dog pose, simply untuck your toes and try and push your body weight back so you end up compressed in your child's. We'll be moving into our first downward facing dog from tabletop. Shifting your body weight forward back to those hands and those knees. Give those toes a tuck under. And when you're ready, push your sit bones up to sky. Pressing those heels to the mat. Flattening that back. Walking it out on the spot. High on toe, sinking heel. Releasing those hips out, those toes, the feet rolling over. Give yourself one more deep breath to walk it out. And take a nice slow heel toe walk halfway up the mat so that you end up in a standing forward fold. Feet under the hips, head released. Let the body go all the way down to gravity, letting that head release. No tension to hold the neck up. Stay here. Or take hand to opposite elbow. Spine is again rounded and just light sway through the arms, the full body. Maybe feeling that stretch deeper. Legs, hips. And as you let your body pause and center, arms long, exhale, let those fingertips release. Feet, heel, toe, walk them so they're as wide as the mat. Feet parallel, straight line. Left palm under that center chest area, center mat. Fingertips are blocked if you need. Inhale, reach your right arm up to sky. Gaze lifted if it can be. And exhale, floating. Right palm down, placing it under the center chest. Inhale, stretch, left arm lift. And exhale, let it go. Let your body fall nice and deep in center, staying right here if you'd like, or reaching those hands behind back as we'll enter a bind. Fingertips interlacing all 10 fingertips. Grab that towel or that strap here as well if needed. Reaching those arms to the front of the mat, so feeling that roll open in the shoulders, through that spine. You might feel your body and your chest start to fold deeper. Breathing as we rotate open to the back of the body. Continue with your breath. And if those arms are behind the back, nice and slow, exhale. Just bringing those fingertips onto the mat, nice and light. Feet, shorter stance slightly as you just pivot your toes out, heels in, so the feet are at a 45-degree angle now as we'll sit to Malasana. Light off fingertips, start to bend in your knees and sink that bum down. First, double checking those heels are released to mat. If not, feel free to stay. Fingertips down, or if you do that blocking, you need that extra support, block under the bum, sit bones. To stay, or if those heels are down, float those hands to heart center, roll your shoulders down and back, and try and have the knees pressing wide, back flat, open chest. If it's too much for you, and again, you would rather take into a level 1 option, you can release your bum to mat, whatever is easiest, and enter into your butterfly, soles that feet and knees wide. Otherwise, we're making sure those knees are wide in Malasana. Hindi squat, open the chest, the throat, and breathe. Try and close those eyes if you can. Almost there. Opening up those eyes if they were closed, fingertips to the mat, pivot your feet parallel, push your bum, sit bones up, fold. If you're on your bum is on the mat, you can join us here and just shake it out side to side with those hips. Walking into our downward facing dog by walking those palms forward and stepping those feet back one at a time and press down dog. Lifting right leg up to sky. On the inhale, float your leg up, open up that hip. We'll be coming into pigeon. High on left toes, float that knee into your chest. Shin on a 45-degree angle and float it on that mat. Left leg long behind us. Untucking those back toes, foot in line. Squaring out those hips. Front shin, 45-degree angle or more parallel to deepen it. Hips are square. Light on fingertips, feel free to stay here. Option to open your chest. On the inhale, start to arch your body back, open the chest, the throat. And on the exhale, hand your body forward, and when you're ready to release down, you can bring those forearms on the mat or on the block. Forehead on fists, on block, or right down on the mat. If you feel pain in pigeon on the knee or any pressure that's too much for you, roll it on the back. Option to move it into that figure four position again, or you can always take it one leg long, outside ankle on thigh, or pigeon on the back, holding that leg in a 45 with that leg long. So lots of options, taking whichever is best for you. Try your best to hold. Giving it your last few breaths. And we'll start to slowly lift from pigeon, bringing those hands up. If you are taking an option on your back, feel free to release it out there and stay on the back. Palm shoulder width apart, tuck those back toes. Option to step into down dog or to lift to three-leg dog for a bit of a stretch. Step back or float that right leg back and up to the sky. And on the exhale, floating that foot down the mat and down dog. And give it a light walk out on the spot if you need. Moving hips, feet. And as we let that left leg lift to the sky, inhale, reach, open the hip. High on toes, float that knee to chest, shin on diagonal, and bring it on that mat. Sending that right leg long behind, untuck toes. Square out those hips, line it up on the back instead as an option if you need. Light on fingertips, open chest, inhale, arch back, lift. And exhale, hinge, and start to let that body fold anytime you're ready. Holding in pigeon or variation with back on the mat. From being released down in your pigeon, we're walking those palms up on the mat, shoulder width apart, tucking back toes under, option down dog or three-leg dog. On the inhale, option sweep that left leg back and up. And exhale as you release, giving it a light walk out last time. As we float high on those toes, inhale, lift. Float those knees wide on the mat. Untuck toes, press wide leg, child's pose. Sit bones back, stretching those arms out. Floating forward, tabletop position. Again, if you need to grab water or any towels, as we will be taking frog pose next. So using it as support underneath those knees, if you'd like, feel free to grab it now. Entering from tabletop position, and again, you will have options on your back instead. From tabletop, we start to walk the knees about as wide as the mat, or wider if you practice your frog often. Use those towels or cushions underneath the knees if you need it with hardwood floor. Toes to pivot outwards, feet are flexed, lining up shins straight behind knees, and the hips, sit bones in line with knees. From there, bringing the forearms down to the mat one at a time. You're in your frog, you can stay here the entire time if you wish. If you want to go deeper, arms can reach through legs, palms opening with one side face on the mat. Again, if it causes issues for the knees or any other joint or it's just too much, make sure you take your time to release belly on the mat very slow first. And then feel free to roll yourself over onto your back with the option to go butterfly on back, soles of feet in, knees wide. Holding onto those legs in your frog position, knee in line with ankle, or placing those feet against the wall as well. Again, we're at it for a bit longer. Try and breathe in whatever variation of your frog pose you are in. And don't rush it, you have lots of time, so never forcing the legs. If you do have one set of face on mat, you're halfway there, so feel free to bring the other side of face to the mat. We'll start to slowly be releasing out of our frog. If you're on your back, it's up to you if you'll want to join us on the belly soon or not, but you'll be releasing as well. Lift onto those forearms if you aren't there from your frog army. Crawl those arms forward, inch in the leg one at a time, very slow. As you slowly walk those legs in, let your belly release down on the mat. Again, one set of face on. Slowly hinging those feet in. Big toes to touch, heels to fall outwards, arms long down by sides. Open up the palms. First, just letting body release that tension in our love married pose. From being on the belly, we will be entering our Sphinx pose next. By floating your forehead to the center of the mat, put those forearms on the mat. Try to tuck your elbows in line under shoulders, and when you're ready to push your body up, give yourself a light lift. Open the chest, line up those arms again if you need. Again, elbows under shoulders. Open the throat, and just simply hold. Good. Slow to carefully release. Let your arms start to go outward, and let that forehead float to the mat. Now you'll have an option to simply take your Sphinx pose one more time, or we can lift it up dog with the option to keep the thighs on the mat to maintain it more of a stretch and less strength. Palms underneath those shoulders, or again, use your forearms on the mat for a Sphinx pose one more time. And when you're ready, inhale, start to lift forehead to center, find your option. So again, my up dog could have the thighs rested, keeping it as a stretch in that lower back, less pressure, strength to the arms, or you could have those legs hover, whatever you're comfortable with. Stay in Sphinx if you need. We're all going to release back down to the belly, so slowly bend in those elbows and carefully float to the mat, forehead down. Hands on mat, knees on mat, push your body up to the knees as we enter our last child's pose, pushing back, reaching arms out, release. And when you're ready, let your body roll up. If you need water or anything before being on our back, feel free. Otherwise, let's release and meet on back with knees hugged into the chest first. And whenever you do get there, feel free to do a light rock first, knees side to side. In center, soles of feet hip width apart on mat. Now you have the option to enter bridge pose one more time, arms alongside body as we did at the beginning of class. Or if you're feeling more open to the back and the spine, we'll be taking wheel pose, which is back bend. Wheel pose, hands beside face, fingertip to face the front, otherwise just keeping those arms along the sides of the body. When you're ready, start to inhale, push your body up. So either in that wheel, back bend, or in your bridge, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wheel pose, tuck your chin in, very careful on your release. Windshield wiper off those knees when you get body to the mat, knees side to side. And let your knees float to 90 in center, keeping them bent, arms into cactus, elbows wide open, palms. Float those knees down to the left. Gaze to the right with the option to have those knees bent for your twist, or straighten those legs to deepen it, and left hand to the legs. Legs are straight, let them bend at knee. Nice and slow. When you float those knees up to center, rock the body out nice and light. Knees in center, bent to 90, slow float, knees down to right. Gaze left with the option to straighten legs out and taking right hand onto legs. As you slow bend knees, float up, center, grab on, wrap around the shins, rock it up for the last time, last release. Then slowly start to let the body float into your Shavasana, legs long, butterfly bent on the mat. Just take it to wherever's comfortable. Slowing down that breath, feeling the body more grounded on the mat. To keep yourself here, or option to close practice together, hands float in your heart center. To stay, our thumbs up to third eye in between the eyebrows, the brow bone. Give yourself a nice cleansing breath. Breathe in through the nose, open mouth, and sigh out that breath. Pushing out any negativity. Thanking yourself for taking the time to practice on your mat this evening. And thank you all for joining me. Namaste.